Hey everyone, hey and welcome back to yet another Battle Rap Resume. We're here for a face-off. This is the build-up to 8th birthday. Anyone that's seen Kruger's trailer cannot help. Incredible beat by Wizard as well. Like, that guy's a man of many, many talents, gun bars and beats. You know, it's crazy. Who would have thought those go together? But yeah, this is a face-off. This has been Crafty and XQZ. And, you know, X, I've got to welcome you. You've came the furthest. Are you going to talk about how Crafty says fam a lot? I have to ask.
I would, but like... I say fam quite a bit as well, so I'd sort of be a hypocrite if I did that. But I think saying fam is perfectly reasonable level of slang for any of us battle rappers to have.
I would say so.
That was a good answer, man.
Hey, thanks, bro.
That pissed me off.
that was not how I wanted that to go. And X, I should ask, where are you from exactly? Where fam is reasonable slang?
I'm in Chicago, Illinois. So there's I don't use about 90% of the slang here because I can't pull it off. But fam, they let me get away with.
Right, and I mean league wise. So you battle for No Coast, but I mean they're all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah. So No Coast started in Columbia, Missouri, which no one. Most people in America haven't heard of, let alone, out your guys' way. But yeah, last couple of years, we expanded into some other divisions throughout the Midwest. We're in Minneapolis, Chicago, St. Louis, and we've thrown some like one-off events in some random other cities as well. So just kind of branching out. Like, No Coast has been around for saying 7 or 8 years now. It's around the same time Don't Flop and KOTD and all those leagues started. So it's been an interesting ride.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I've recently just watched your Matter battle. I'm sure most people won't be aware that you've battled on Don't Flop before. And, you know, Matter, which is, I believe it's the same event that Most Prob tried out at. So, you know, it was
Tony D as well.
Tony D, you know, you can see Mixie, definition helps to finish your bars at the start. Like, you know, it's crazy. Craft, has this been part of your research? Were you surprised that X had been on Don't Flop? Or?
Yeah, slightly. I hadn't heard of him before. But yeah, I mean, I watched the Matter battle. I've watched a few of his battles now. I can't watch all of them because there's fucking loads of them. And they're probably not that good. But the ones I've seen the Matter battle, and yeah, you know, I think Matter beat him, but it's a good battle.
It was a good battle, actually.
It's impressive. I think, you know, to be fair to X, his writing's a bit ahead of his time. You know, a few years ago, he was doing a lot of the shit people are doing now. You know, it was strong writing. Same with Matter though. Matter was quite ahead of his time as well. So you look back on that, could easily be like a 2016 type clash. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good battle, but yeah, he definitely lost.
And for you, I mean, you know, had you heard of No Coast, or was that?
I hadn't heard of No Coast. I mean, I'm a battle rap fan. I'm not like outside of KOTD and Don't Flop. I'm not really aware of that much. As those are the main channels I watch. So I hadn't heard of No Coast, but yeah, obviously have now watched a few XQZ battles. So there you go. Or XQZ, as I should call him over here.
There we go.
And X, I should ask as well. I mean, obviously you've been on Don't Flop, you've heard of Don't Flop, but you're a fan prior. I mean, were you just on holiday? I mean, it was so early that it doesn't really make sense that you'd be paid to brought out.
Yeah, this same thing happened. It's happening for 8th birthday. Happened last time. I got some family who actually in London. At the time, my sister was living in Liverpool, so I was visiting her for a week, and I randomly, because at that time it was like I think 2012 was when the Matter battle happened, and like I was battling a lot at the time, and so I just kind of hit up her. I'm like, I'm going to be in London, and there happened to be the April Fool's event happening, so he got me on the card, and you know, he put me up against Matter, and I feel like he kind of set me up because like Matter's first couple of battles weren't that good, and then he low key kind of like bodied shit against me, and so I thought that was kind of unfair. But yeah, it was an unreal time. And then same thing this time. Like I had a trip booked to London just to visit because I love it out there. I haven't been there since I was on last time out when I was on Don't Flop, and it happened to align with the 8th birthday event. So yeah, I'm hyped to be back out there, man.
Yeah, man, it's great that you're taking chance of that opportunity. I know that if I was battling and if I was a battler and I had family in California, I would beg for a fucking bunker battle. You know what I mean? If there's any chance of me getting one. So it's so cool that you're on this card, and obviously I have seen your battles. I'm really impressed. But it's fair to say that you're probably one of the most obscure names ever to appear on an international card for Don't Flop.
Yeah, I probably. Yeah. I mean, look,
people might think just kind of put his hand on the keyboard and letters just came out, and it's just like.
Hey man, that's why I'm doing it. Like it's no accident really. Like I've been battling. Shit, this is almost like embarrassing to say now since no one knows who I am. But I've been battling since 2009, and like I've been pretty much actually every single battle I've done besides my battle against Matter has been for NoCo. So I kind of have my own little like niche. It's a smaller league, small fan base, but it's good people, and they've given me some matchups that I could have never gotten. I've gotten to battle Real Deal and Nestle and Isaac Knox and dudes like that I couldn't get on a KOTD or a Don't Flop card. So it's been cool just to kind of test myself, and I hope to keep kind of branching out like this when I can.
Yeah, and like you say, I mean, people might not be aware of you, but that isn't to say that there aren't achievements there. And No Coast as well. Had Tyler on recently discussing the Snow Coast card, and love No Coast, love the vibe over there. It's so unique, and you guys just have just different affectations. But Craft, I mean, we've spoken a lot about how competitive you are. Is it important to you that Tyler's champ, or is it the international that you like, or what is about this you like?
Well, this guy being a champ.
Well, I mean, like, they're not just throwing you an international, they're throwing you a champ of a league. Is that good to you, or?
Yeah, but champ of what league? Let's get real here. Like, it's apart from the Don't Flop title, what credible title is there? Like, you watch XQZ's title matches; these are not like challenges.
Right, so it's not Soul Raptor in your eyes.
No, he's not. He's not facing good people. So like that title for me is not a championship.
Damn, I thought we were going to be like cool and shit. Damn.
So like that aspect of it, I don't care, man. I don't care that he's a champion. Like, I care that he's a good writer, because he is. Like, Tony D thinks he's a good writer. Big names think he's a good writer. Like, he's good, and like I say, he's probably one of the best writers in battle rap. So, not performer. This is coming from a bad performer as well. He can't perform, but his writing's there. So like, I've got something to prove in that aspect, and it's my first international. So I think it's a big look, but not because he's champion. Because I don't rate. That's not just an offense to him. I don't rate most titles. I think the KOTD title has absolutely no weight and respectability. I think the 2v2 title is another one. That hasn't been defended in 2 years. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, Shuffler aren't champions anymore. They haven't defended in 2 years. Like, the championship Soul has, that's the battle rap title. Anything outside of that is not a title, really.
Well, I mean, don't say anything about headhunters, but I see what you're saying. And someone like Kraft, then pretty deadly opponent. He can really write his arse off. Like, is this how high are you prepping for this?
I'm taking this one super serious. I mean, my last couple battles, even though I've done a lot of battles, but like, this is the last cut, like 4 or 5 have just been consistent, like just monsters with the pen. I mean, it's been Nestle and Isaac Knox, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Vesh. He's not like a crazy like writer. He's more of a comedian, but like super clever and shit. So like every battle I've had has been like someone really good, but really different. And this is another case like that. Like, I don't think I've battled someone like Kraft, who kind of has the focus on just kind of he's not like the stereotypical like bars that a lot of people do now. It's writing, it's rapping, and like that's kind of how I used to approach every battle, and I'm kind of getting back. I feel like I'm getting back to my roots with the way I'm writing for this one.
Mm-hmm. And are you sort of person, X, where you watch a lot of the back catalogue beforehand, or?
Like the last most people I battle, at least recently, like dudes I know pretty well. Kraft, I mean, unless I'm mistaken, he's pretty new to Don't Flap. So like I've seen the 2-on-2 against Shuffle-T and Marlowe, and
okay, so you must be feeling pretty good.
That whole event kind of had
I'm kidding. Carry on.
That event, that was it was a one-off actually at the Roundhouse in Camden. It was a cool vibe,
but so I haven't I've seen like parts of it, but like I've never been I don't usually like reference shit from old battles, so like it helps me to watch like some of it to get a feel for it, I'll end up watching I'll end up watching all of them, I'm sure, but it doesn't usually like end up in what I write.
No, the only reason I ask is it just comes up it comes up all the time. Kraft, you tweeted about it today. Crafty versus Heretic. For some reason, I'm kind of obsessed with the outcome of that battle.
I didn't tweet about that today. What are you on about?
Oh no, you replied to a Heretic tweet about it.
Oh right, fair play.
Yeah. Sorry, there was an Elsa meme.
I don't talk about it anyway. If someone talks to me about it, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. This is a really exciting one. This is a really kind of interesting clash between the both of you, and what I've seen is, your pen, whatever, your writing is up there definitely, and this is going to be fun for you. Is it the fourth day, the second day? When is this on?
Second day, bro. So the first day is comedy with the second day.
Yeah. Good. That is a really stacked day as well. That is a really awesome.
Yeah, it's on that. It's on that flyer right below Zayn Azrai if you haven't seen. So.
Bro, we're below Rob Wilson as well, mate. I would be looking at that as well. Like, if you want to get a feel for how like little people care about this battle, like if you were excited about it and excited about coming over, we're below Rob Wilson, Zayn Azrai, Shonda. Who else are we below? We're below Danny Jack. Like this battle, like this is a smoke break. Like no one gives a fuck.
Not to derail the conversation, but like who is Rob Wilson? Like what's the deal with that whole thing?
Mate, you got to watch Rob Wilson versus who was it? Innuendo. If you want context for that battle, last year's birthday pre-party. So the event we're battling on, that equivalent of that last year. Rob Wilson spat a third round, which is interesting, and you can see Big T's reactions and what he thinks of the round during it, and it sparked up debate between the two, which has kind of led to this.
And it got him a battle with Big T. That's fire.
Yeah, he's got a battle with Big T, which, as you can probably tell, me and a lot of battlers are really happy about. We think Rob really deserves it, and he's really earned that battle. So that's going to be a great main event.
Yeah, it's a very meme-like battle, isn't it? It's kind of just put forward by like forum culture rather than like skill. But I mean, whatever, you've got to appeal to multiple masses on here. And Rob Wilson's someone who will probably do quite well on No Coast, actually. X, I have to say. Him versus Bone Man, I'd like to see.
Oh, there we go.
You can still swap if you ask. Don't flop. If you want Rob Wilson, I'll take Big T. I'm happy with that.
Kraft, Big T, would you?
Hey, you can use the same bars pretty much. We're both from Chicago, right?
Exactly, mate.
Change the X name flips to a T, it's fine.
There you go.
No one knows, and so, I mean, Kraft being here, was it important for you to have the international? Because obviously you had your recent battle with Shauno, which came out today. Actually, that was a really good battle. Were you not going to battle if it wasn't international, or what?
To be honest, I would have just seen what they offered me and thought if it's a good battle. Like, I don't want to take battles anymore that don't make any sense. I mean, I just wanted a good performance. That's what I care about for this battle more than anything. Like, it's an international, it's unjudged, it's promo. Like, I want a good performance. Like, you were mentioning the Heretic battle, but that was last year's birthday weekend, and that wasn't a good performance from, like, anyone could say whatever about it, but like, I didn't perform how I wanted to. I had stumbles and stuff. So this year I'm like, and I feel like that I'm someone who, if I've got unfinished business with something, it stays in my mind. And I went to that birthday weekend, I didn't do what I set out to do. I feel like that's held me back massively. I took a loss, which if I was undefeated, I would have got a lot better battles, done more. So like that's still in my mind, so I want to kind of rectify that. So I was kind of like, I just want to be on this card, and we'll see who the opponent is if I get one, and then take it from there. But yeah, just kind of asked me if I want XQZ. Honestly, hadn't heard of him. I watched the Matter battle, and I was like, yeah, he's good, so I'll battle him.
And so what? Are we going to see like a Liv Winter, Jay Short like a performance?
I'd like to think better than those. I can do better than those. I should be getting better. Jay Short was a year ago.
Yeah, but that's a good performance, though.
It's a good performance, and it's a good win against a good opponent. But like I can still do better than that. So yeah, hopefully something like that. It's hard to be as direct for XQZ. I'm not like as inspired in the writing process because I was a lot newer then when I was doing it, and also because there's just more to say about them. I don't think there's as much to say about this guy, but I've got some ideas and stuff, so hopefully it'll be a good battle. I know he'll have a good 3 rounds because he's on it, so yeah, it should be a good battle, man. Hopefully the fans will like it. Hopefully it goes down well in the room, and to be honest, it's quite low down on the card, so hopefully it's the best battle on the card, and then people will look back on it and be like, why was that battle so low? So there you go.
And X, we're like, what, about a month or so away from the event? Are you the type of guy who has it locked out, or are you still writing? Or
I'm still writing, and I mean, usually I'm usually like real last minute, and I'm not saying that in like, I don't need to prepare. Like I wish I didn't do that. Like my last few battles, it's come up to like the last few days finishing the rounds and memorizing and shit. I don't like doing it that way, and I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm making sure before I even get on the plane, I'm ready to roll. But I've always kind of done better kind of under that pressure, like that last minute. But that's when I write the best. But if I don't have shit like fully memorized, that's when my performance is kind of lacked, and like that's always kind of the delivery and everything's always been my issue. So especially going into in this kind of situation where it's a room where the crowd is obviously going to be favoring craft, or they're not going to be familiar with me. My performance has to be as on point as the writing. So yeah, I'm not there yet, but I'm not waiting until the last minute on this.
And Don't Flop crowds are pretty famous for how great they are, how receptive they are, especially to foreigners as well. In that sense, and we just love watching battles. Like it must be quite exciting, the prospect to come over to the UK once more. And Don't Flop's way bigger than it was, when you last time were there.
It is, and like Don't Flop actually, at least last time I was there, the crowd had a really had a sort of a similar vibe to No Coast, and I had been to like grind time events when it was still around, and I've never been to a KOTD event, but just it's like I can tell, like you said, like Don't Flop, the fans like genuinely still have fun with this shit. They still appreciate it, and one thing that's like I think Don't Flop even more so than you guys out there like actually understand the bars, like you just understand the references and follow that shit. And like even my Matter battle, like I didn't get a lot of reaction during the battle because it wasn't I didn't really deliver it how I wanted to, but like still afterwards people were still coming up to me and showing a lot of love, and like clearly they everyone was still kind of catching it. So yeah, it's a cool vibe, and I'm definitely excited to be back out.
Yeah, are you there for the whole weekend, or are you just there for the day? Or
I'm just that event's the only day I'm going to be there. I'm not going to make it to Leeds, unfortunately. I'm in London all week, and then flying back to the States that Sunday. But I'm heated because like Tony D versus Pat Stay is going to be like one of the at least my like most anticipated matchup of the year. Like I'm just hyped for that one. I'm pissed I'm going to miss it, but Yeah, it's the whole cards look stacked.
Yeah, that's Saturday. It has like 4 main events that could each headline any card in the world. Like, it's fucked up, man. It's so good. Like, they've really gone all out here.
Yeah, I think that Raptor and Jajnaj is going to be like a low key. Like, both of those dudes, I think, are super underrated. I'm excited to see that one too.
Kraft, what are you looking forward to on 8th birthday the most?
Trying to think of the card now. I'm looking forward to individual battlers. I'm looking forward to Tony. I'm looking forward to Shocks. Think he's going to body Math Offer.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Looking forward to Dundee, one of my favourites at the moment. Really looking forward to Dundee.
Yeah.
See what he does on UK soil.
Rob Wilson?
Yeah, not so much, to be honest, mate. Not so much if I'm really being honest, I think. But, you know, he's the main event, so you can't really argue with that. He's the main event for a reason. It's because he deserves it. So, yeah, there's a lot there. I think the Saturday's obviously the best day. I'd say Sunday is also a very good day. Friday's all right. I think it's up to the battlers on the day to make that a good card, to be honest. Looking at some of it. But there you go. I'm probably going to be at all the events, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, you're going to be travelling across the Leeds as well? Yeah,
I was just speaking to a couple of mates and my brother like recently, and we were thinking about heading up for the weekend. We got some friends there and stuff we can stay with, so yeah, might head up. Looks like a good weekend of battles, so wouldn't want to miss it, to be honest. If I'm not doing anything else.
No, exactly. I mean, the lineup is absolutely incredible. Pedro Luminous as well. I think Luminous is another one.
I've not watched him yet at all.
Yeah,
so I need to do that.
Yeah, him versus Stephen Kang was on Don't Flop USA a few months ago, and
okay.
Yeah, just watched it because whatever, it's a new battle, and very, very impressed by him. And I think, I mean, it's one of those ones where you can't really outright Pedro. Maybe as you yourself learn Kraft, but still. Always a good battle, and you know it's going to be fun. I mean, is America an angle you're going to consider, Kraft, or?
I mean, I consider it. I mean, I
don't want to give away angles, but I mean...
Well, no, I'd consider... I mean, I don't know at the moment what I'm going to say, to be honest. I've just been writing ideas down. But, I mean, America is shambolic. I don't blame him for escaping to London for a bit. Like, I thought my politics were bad here, bro. You lot are fucked, mate.
Yeah, you kidding me? I'm going... it's going to be 2 weeks after the election here and shit. Like, we're... Might have, Trump in the... Like, it's going to be... I'm getting out at the right time. I'm saying.
It's going to be a civil war. You're escaping. You ain't going to be going back. You can enjoy the Leeds battles, mate. You ain't going back.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Shambolic. America, mate. And who knows what I'll say.
Yeah.
It's not really XQZ's fault, though. No. That's the thing. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't have much pull over here.
Not anymore. In the grind time era, maybe. But, yeah.
They fuck with Jew jokes out there? I'm Jewish.
I
don't know. Anti-Semitism, it's in the news quite a bit now, isn't it, Kraft? So,
the thing about XQZ, it's not really the fact that he's Jewish. It's the fact that he put the fact that he's Jewish in the title of his rap video, which I think is a corny thing to do. And tried to make it go viral. It didn't really go viral anyway, but Jew rap battle. It's like two battles. Yeah, come on, man. That's a bit cheap, man. It's like me and Jay Short putting Ginger Battler rap battle in the title of the video. You don't need to do that shit.
For most viewed battle, fuck, damn.
That's not a good thing. Your most viewed battle is your most viewed battle because it says you're Jewish in the title.
Yeah, my rebuttal game.
You just told me then you were like, I'm Jewish. You told me that. You want me to mention that? I don't understand.
Were there any actual Jewish bars in there? I was trying to think of menorah, trying to make that into a bar. My men, or I don't know.
There were. That wasn't all we did though. Right. There was. I haven't even. That was one of my first battles. I haven't even watched that in a while.
That crafty research game, man, deadly. Deadly.
I've not watched the battle. I'm not going to watch something that's got a viral title.
Yeah, it's not that good. None of my battles before let's say 2015 are good, so you only need to watch the new ones.
I don't think I need to watch that many. I've watched a few. I thought the Nestle battle, you beat Nestle, that's a good win to get. He's brilliant. I watched an early video of yours where you were freestyling, which I thought was quite good. On beat.
Yeah,
I was quite I'd watched a couple of your battles and I hadn't seen you do any freestyling, so I was quite surprised. Like I was like, oh, this guy can't rebuttal, and I was like, all right, he can freestyle a bit. So that was alright.
I don't
not
do
watched
that a whole lot. But
yeah, you tried out against Bilbo Baggins, XQZ.
Oh, that is such a no coast like rap battle.
that was
Baggins, like
that was my very
battle.
Viral Hobbit battle.
That was my very first battle.
Filmed in the style.
That shit was crazy because so I hit up the Kelly Betts, the guy who runs No Coast, and he set that up. And this dude Bilbo Baggins was supposed to be. He's apparently like he wasn't even like a battle rapper. He was like this like local like towny guy who like raps sometimes. Like so, it was but he had made it sound like he was like this local legend. So I actually like prepared like crazy for it, and then was super disappointed because he was terrible. I never heard from him again. But that's pretty much No Coast in a nutshell there.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's what
it's a nerdy league. Like I mean, and like Don't Flop's got some nerdy stuff, but like No Coast is like the host, the people hosting it, like the battlers. It's like a parody of battle rap, you know. Sometimes like, that's what I'll say. Like I think that's the other thing. Like he's good, like XQZ is good, and he writes some good shit. But like some of the atmosphere you battling, like I don't know. Like I'd like to see him on King of the Dot or something and see how he did. But like it's just the atmosphere of it sometimes. Like I don't know if you fly at your events at Comic-Con or what. I'm not too sure, bro. It's just a weird atmosphere.
Yeah, it is. Like the thing is, the dudes who started it, it's basically like a league started by a couple really big battle fans. You know, so it's like it's sort of got that kind of that different type of fan where like because we have those kind of local like No Coast dudes, people like me, but then they also we fly in people like Nestle, and we've had Thesaurus a couple times and Carter Deems, and so like it's like sort of a weird vacation for like actual battle rappers to come see what because we're real laid back, there's no pressure, it's just kind of having fun with this shit. But
wait, are you actually like one of the people running it? Because I don't want to say stuff that's not true. Like I swear you are.
No, I used to like help set up some of the like book some of the battles, but no, I haven't really been involved in any of that in a couple of years.
So you just battle because you've been the champion for like 12 years now or something.
Yeah, something. Yeah. I've been I think longest running champion in battle rap. So
and defended it 3 times or what?
I'm gonna 3 times, and I'm gonna keep that title forever. I'm gonna tell my grandkids, No Coast champion for life. I love it.
Are you not going to battle Breakneck XQZ? Is that not obvious, or?
If that's the thing is, like, as much as I joke about it, like that I haven't. As far as I like, there was a couple of years where there were no title matches, and it's just I'm kind of like I'm good either way. Like the league wants to set them up, I'll do it. But
where are you? You're in Chicago, right? You should just tweet like Kanye West. Say I'm the Chicago battle rap champion. He won't like it, bro. He might come and battle you.
He might, but he's got a. He probably hasn't seen that many of my battles, and like I've got. But
you're the No Coast champion, the champion of Chicago. You know what I mean?
I'm saying he's seen a few of them.
Tell Lupe that. Like, tell Lupe that.
Yeah, Lupe. Yeah. He likes to get in arguments with battle rappers on Twitter, so that actually
does work.
Yeah, him and Disaster went at it, didn't they?
All the
I haven't even seen that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Lupe's straight up my favorite ever rapper, mate. He'd body anyone.
Yeah. Tetsuo and Youth, right? Crazy.
Yeah. He's just the best ever, man.
Yeah,
rapper, writing rights, his best writer, mate. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. He's incredible. I mean, X, like, I appreciate that America's fucking ginormous. So if you live in Chicago, it's hard to go anywhere really. King of the Dart, was that never anything you wanted to go for? I mean, you've been battling like 7 years now. Or?
Yeah, I've been, especially lately, I've been looking into it more. Actually, Avocado offered me a matchup for the bunker over the summer, and the dates just didn't work out. I mean, I'm not. I'm a pretty long ways away from being someone who can get flown out to. I'd have to fly my own way out there, and that's cool. Like, tell
them you're the no-cost champion.
Yeah, that's how they. Yes, that's how they treat me, man. But no, like if the date works out, like I'm gonna get on one of those cards, and I'm not like, I don't battle. Yeah, I battle like a couple times a year. I'm not like super active, and I'd never, at this point, been doing it for a while. I'm never gonna be someone who's a super well-known name or top tier or anything like that. So for me, just getting to like travel and kind of have those challenges, get better opponents, be on those a type of card like this, like that's that's an awesome experience, and that whenever it works out, I'll jump on one of those.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's a real.
That sounds good to be fair.
That's a wholesome answer. And I guess, Kraft, I should ask yourself, just wondering, UKBL, are you going to fuck with those guys or what?
UKBL?
Yeah,
I got no reason not to fuck with nobody, man. Like, everyone's out there doing their thing. Like, people got their own opinion on what battle rap needs to be like and everything.
What's the deal with King of the Ronalds? Can you all explain what that is?
You lot are battling them in the Battle Rap World Cup, aren't you?
I'm not on that event, but apparently it's like it's a pretty big deal out there. The KOTR. I don't know. That's what Mickey.
Nah, King of the Ronalds has its place in battle rap. It's got its demographic. It's kind of like a self-aware battle rap parody. It's not like Mickey runs it. Mickey Worthless, who's he's a cool dude as well. But they've got interesting kind of ethos. But
sounds like British No Coast then.
It is.
I think it is like quite similar, but they're the other end of the stick. Like, they're quite jokey, street. Like, you lot are nerds. You know what I mean? So it's definitely like a clash in that sense. But I think King of the Ronalds has its place, though. They've got a demographic, like I was saying, but they don't get views. You know what I mean? They get Tony D on, they'll get a few thousand views, but it's not like a big platform. But it seems to be putting on better cards now, which is good to see from any league, really. It's just good to have different outlets. Yeah, I got nothing against anyone doing their thing, man.
Yeah, no,
I don't like people who are bitter. Yeah, I don't like people who are bitter towards other leagues.
No, and it's
people who are just there doing their own thing, got their own fan base. Nothing wrong with that. I'll always roll through and support.
Yeah, it's a dumb thing. It's like people who criticize King of the Ronalds. It's like, oh, you don't actually watch it then. Like, it's just this thing to you. Because when you actually watch the battles, they have a fantastic roster of people that have never been on Don't Flop. People like Visceral and Canel, who just battled. I think that battle came out yesterday. That's a really good battle. And
he's safe as well. Yeah, I like Canel.
Yeah. Canel's a great guy, and it's just another aspect of battle rap X, I guess, in a way. Like the same way, if you just say someone, oh, America is king of the dot or Euro or whatever, it's like, oh, you're missing out on so much great stuff. So yeah, they it's kind of the joke that went too far and became real. I guess in a certain way, but I mean, just to wrap it up, really, Kraft. It seems to be your battle with I always say his name wrong. It's Sean O'Mac, right?
Sean O'Mac, yes.
Sean O'Mac. Your battle came out with Sean O'Mac today. Really good battle. You seem regenerated. You seem like you've got that real desire. Are you going to be battling after X this year, or is it, your sights set further ahead? I'm
not too sure, man. Like you said, it's more been a case of getting back on track. Like, I think after 7BW, what battles have I done since 7BW? I've done Pedro and Shuffle T and Marlo at the same event. Mm-hmm. Pedro was confirmed 2 days before his opponent pulled out, so I had a day prep. Shuffle T and Marlo, I thought that was a great battle, but due to circumstances, me and Harry could only actually prepare for that the day before in terms of learning the bars and practicing, so it was quite tough. So the Sean O'Mac battle was like 3 rounds, actual battle. I'm going to put the work in. Like our good friend XQZ was saying earlier, preparing late for battles is a tough thing. I try not to do. I did it again for Sean O'Mac a bit. So for this battle, gonna prepare nicely on time, try and have another good performance. And yeah, after ABW, see where it goes. You know, I'd like to be tested. Not that XQZ isn't a test, but you know, one of these big UK names. You know, it's just that's what I like to do, and then see if I can keep up with them.
I think you versus Koja and UKBL would be a good battle.
Yeah, that'd be alright, man. But then it's his home turf, so he can fix it. No, I'm joking. That'll be good.
He can fix the app that hopefully works. Like, yeah, that is a cool idea. I mean, I'm not, you know,
it is a good idea. It's a very good idea. Yeah.
And the card is awesome. And I guess finally, X, you know, it's like Kraft said, you know, the atmosphere in No Coast is different. He is right. And now you're coming to, you know, one of the world's capital cities on a Friday night, the first real event of the birthday. I know there's a comedy club before, but I mean, by all intents and purposes, that seems shoehorned in slightly. So this must be a very exciting prospect.
Yeah, I mean the No Coast atmosphere. It's what I like because I don't take you know, this battle rap shit too seriously. But you know, at the same time, like I don't get that many opportunities to walk into a room where you know, people don't know me and shut shit down and win them over, and that's a rush to me. That's why, you know, I started battle rapping in the first place. And you know, I've been following battle rap forever. Like this is, you know, way before No Coast. And you know, the atmosphere aside, like, yeah, I think I know, and you know, I've worked towards this and done enough where, you know, I know what's good regardless of whether it's in front of a, you know, kind of a corny crowd or whatever. So it doesn't matter where I am. I'm gonna do my thing, and you know, hopefully this is you know, I don't want anyone to walk away getting cooked. You know, I want this to be I want this to be a good battle. People watch back. Maybe they, you know, maybe wasn't totally expected when they were looking at the card. You know, it's not one they jumped out at them, but yeah, you know, I just you know, this shit's fun, man. I just want to put out. Just want to entertain people and test myself.
Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the things, if you were to say similarities between you and Kraft, you both clearly really enjoy writing, you know, and have a lot of lines that do go over heads, but it's clearly just birthed out of, you know, a love of this thing and a love of the complexities. And this is a battle I'm really looking forward to. So I guess to wrap up, I mean, Kraft, start with you. You know, social media wise, how do people get at you, that sort of thing?
So I'm on the Twitter, which is @Kraft_D. And then Facebook, I've got a page on there, like Kraft-D. There's a YouTube channel there as well, same name. So yeah, just follow me. Twitter's probably the best place. I'll read everything on there. So yeah, and follow Battle Rap Resume because they're doing things and putting work in. So yeah.
Thank you, Kraft. Thank you. And X yourself?
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram @Steve XQZ. It's not always rap shit, but sometimes it is.
Right.
NoCoastRaps.com.
Yes, subscribe to No Coast, yeah.
We got the No Coast vs. King of the Ronalds event coming up. Yeah, man, just thanks for having me. This is, I've been following the show. This is fucking dope, and see y'all at 8th birthday.
Yeah. No, this is going to be
bang. Yeah,
this is going to be a great birthday. If you're not donate 8th birthday yet, pick up your tickets. Helps donate an Indiegogo. Also, pick up the PPV if you're listening to them in the past and you want to see this battle. It's not out yet, but XQZ, Kraft, thank you guys. It's been great.
Brilliant, and we'll be battling at a normal time of day as well because it's tomorrow here already. So
yeah,
kept me up late, but that's all good.
All right, guys. Well, take it easy.